In this video, we're going to look at the concept of metals and non-metals for chemistry. Basically, look at the difference between the physical properties of metals and non-metals for your chemistry. Now, this is an important aspect of chemistry, so ensure you stay at the very end of this video. Okay, having done this, let's go into the details of the video. Now, I'm going to bring a table that shows the physical properties of metals and non-metals, and from there, we proceed. Let me get the table. Okay, guys, so this is a table that shows the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Okay, now let's begin by knowing what a metal is and a non-metal is as well before we begin to explore this table. Okay, now let's begin with metals. Now, metals are simply elements that lose electron when they take part in chemical reaction. So metals lose electron. Okay, now note again that metals form positive ions when they react. Alright, so they form positive ions when they react. Positively charged ions are called cations. Okay, so you can call metals cations, and examples of metals include elements in group 1 and group 2 of the periodic table. They include, we have our calcium ion, we have our sodium ion, we have our potassium ion, and the rest of them. Now let's look at the concept of non-metals. Alright, now non-metals are simply elements that gain electron when they take part in chemical reaction, and non-metals are also known as negatively charged ions. Alright, so they form negative ions when they react. They form what? Negative ions. And negatively charged ions are also called what? Anions. So we can call non-metals anions. Alright, examples of non-metals include elements in group 6, 7, and 8 of the periodic table. Alright, so we have typical examples to be our chlorine ion, we have our chlorine ion, and the rest of them. Okay, so having known this basic information about metals and non-metals, now let's explore their physical properties using this table. Okay, now for metals, their physical properties include metals are hard in nature, they have high density, that they have weights, high weights, they are lustrous in nature, that means they are shiny, they are ductile in nature, that means they can be stretched into a wire, they are malleable, that means they can be beaten into sheets, they are good conductors of heat, and they're also good conductors of what? Electricity. Metals are sonorous in nature, that means they can ring when you strike them with a hammer, that they can make noise when you hit them hard. Okay, non-metals, for non-metals, their physical properties include they are soft in nature, they're not hard, they have low density, they are lustrous as well, but their lustring is dull. Okay, unlike that of metals, they are shiny, but for non-metals, they are dull and lustring. Okay, now for non-metals again, they are not ductile, they cannot be stretched into wire, they are not malleable, they cannot be beaten into sheets, they are poor conductors of heat and electricity, and they are not sonorous. Okay, so having known this basic information between the properties of metals and non-metals, their physical properties, let's look at that of transition metals. Let me write these parts. Okay, so for transition metals, now let's look at their peculiar properties. Now, transition metals, one of their peculiar properties is that they have the ability to form colored ions. They also have the ability to form complex ions. They have variable oxidation states. Now, examples of transition metals, we have them to be zinc, we have copper, we have iron, we have nickel, we have cobalt. Okay, now these are examples of transition metals. All right, note again that for this variable oxidation state, basically what it means, just like copper can exist in this form. We can have something like copper iron. We can also have copper 2 iron. Alright, the same thing is applicable to iron. Let me show you. Let me write below. Now for iron, we can have something like iron 2. We also have something like iron 3. Alright, so these are variable oxidation states of iron in that order. Okay, note again that just like metals, these are physical properties. For transition metals as well, the physical properties of metals here that include their hardness in nature, their high density, their shiny nature, and the rest of them can also be found in transition metals. Alright, since they are also metals, but these properties are listed: ability to form colored ions, complex ions are just their peculiar properties, aside the fact that they are metals. Okay, these are the peculiar properties. Okay, so take notes of this. Alright, so having known this basic information, I feel that we should call this a class. Okay, these are the basic information you have to know for metals and non-metals for your chemistry. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Now, if you are new to the channel, ensure you check the description of this video below. If you send link to our Telegram channel, click on it and join the Telegram channel for instant notifications. Also ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more videos like this. Like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel from what you have learned from this class. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding this topic, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below. I'll be sure to give you a response. Now click on the end screen above and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.